now in time to 1930s Hollywood, where ambition is high and the road to fame isn't always terribly glamorous. Today we have the fabulous ladies behind Theater Huntsville's production of By the Way, Meet Vera Stark, and we could not be more excited. Ladies, thank you for joining us. I've never seen this show, so I'm really excited to talk about it. But first, as we just mentioned, 1930s Hollywood. Kind of paint the scene for us, where you guys are, the roles that you play, and kind of how this story unfolds during that time.
So we're in Hollywood in the 1930s, where everyone's searching for fame and trying to get on the big scene of acting. I am Vera Stark. I'm Alexandria Peterson, playing Vera Stark. And
I play Gloria Mitchell. I'm Lorelei Howreggi, and we are co-workers in a way.
Okay.
I'm a Hollywood starlet, and she is my maid, and we see their relationship unravel in a way throughout the show.
Yeah, really interesting, and again, a fun dynamic that you guys get to bring to this stage. Let's also chat too. I mean, I imagine there's some deep themes in this performance, right? Kind of what it says about the Hollywood machine during that time, especially in the 30s. What do you kind of hope audience members learn, and what have you guys learned in the process of bringing this story to life?
Just being able to kind of put on the history of actors and actresses in the 1930s that were African American, that looked like me, that didn't get the opportunity to play some of the bigger roles that some of the other cultures may have seen. We got to play the mammies, the housemaids, and slaves and things of that extent. So being able to see the discrimination, being able to see what it felt like, and then also being able to see how in the shadows of my counterpart here, and she having the career that I wanted, you know?
It's an interesting dynamic. I think one that still plays out in a lot. We're always surrounded by people we think that are in places that we wish we could be, right? And so It's a theme that certainly transcends time. Well, again, you guys are going to perform a little bit of a scene for us today. Kind of set the scene for us before we let you take it away. What's kind of happening? What are we about to see you guys perform?
We are at a dinner party. Gloria is trying to impress the director and the owner of the studio, and she's freaking out, and Vera's trying to calm her down.
All right, well, we're going to see just that on the stage. Again, this is a preview of Meet Vera Stark. Ladies, thank you again so much. Take it away. We'll be right back. Thanks.
I put these azaleas on the table. What are they doing back here?
I moved them. The colors were rather assertive. I was beginning to feel a bit upstaged. Couldn't they have come in a more subtle color?
Well, I'll ask God to be more accommodating next time.
I can't go back out there. I've run out of conversation. It's awful, Vera. I went deep into my reservoir, and you know it doesn't go very deep. I can't do it.
You know what your problem is? You don't realize how lucky you are. Mr. Slosvik's out there for the taking, and with a little flutter of your eyelashes, you can have everything that you want.
Oh, bother. You don't know how much work this takes. It's exhausting to be this fabulous.
Ladies, we are loving that. I can see the dynamic going on between you two, but I imagine y'all are friends offset, right? And It's always funny to see kind of how that plays out on stage. And guys, we are so excited to see this full production in life. I feel like I'm on the edge of my seat now with just that one little clip, and just to see how this relationship unfolds. We also want to plug, you guys were also in a little bit of a movie that's going to be incorporated into the show as well. Can we talk about that aspect of the performance? It's going to be exciting.
It's really cool, because usually with live theater, you're just seeing it live, but we actually got the opportunity to film a little mini movie with the one that Vera gets her start in. So Gloria and Vera are both in the movie together, so it's kind of like an 1890s Southern epic.
Wow.
Yes.
And so with that too, so it kind of it starts in the 30s and carries, I think, all the way up to the 2000s.
Yes.
How does kind of your set change, products change and things of that nature? Because it's a lot to bring a story like this to life that transcends through so many decades.
So you see in the 2003 era, there are intellectuals that are looking back at my last interview that I had in the 1970s.
Yeah.
And so by this point in time in the 2003, you have some that are like, hey, she took this role, and they're pointing fingers because why were they still playing slaves? Why were they taking these sorts of roles? But didn't really realize, hey, I opened doors in Hollywood for you. And also not realizing that at that time that was what was offered. So being able to be realistic that, at some points in time you just have to pave the way and start you might have to start at some low places, but
yeah.
You see that in the 2003 era. It's fun to see the 70s vibe and then seeing the 2003 vibe. So those are the different settings that you end up seeing.
Yeah, any kind of period piece, whatever it takes to stage, I think it has a special sort of intrigue for people. Well, ladies, we cannot wait again to see this full production coming to a stage near us. As we wrap, tell us one more time when and where this is going down, dates, tickets, all the details, so we can come out and support you and see it all come to life.
All right, so March 21st through the 30th at the Von Braun Center Playhouse Center, and you can get your tickets at tix.com.
And that's, I think that'll do it just that. We'll have that on our website as well. Ladies, thank you again for coming on, and huge congratulations to you. You're so talented. We saw that even just in the, 90 seconds I think we saw from you, but excited to see more. So thank you for coming on. Break a leg in the coming days.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, ladies.